Honorable Shri Jagdeep Dhankar, the Vice President of India, Swami Chaitanya Yanatapaswi, the President of the Santhigiri Ashram, Swami Guru Ratnam Yanatapaswi, General Secretary of the Santhigiri Ashram, Shri K.V. Thomas, who just spoke to us, a special representative of the Government of Kerala, my former colleague in Parliament, Shri A.N. Radhakrishnan, State General Secretary, BJP, Shri P.K. Krishnadas, National Executive Member of the BJP, Shri Gokulam Gopalan, Chairman of the Gokulam Group of Companies, Janani Guru Chandrika Yanatapaswi, Sannyasis, Sannyasinis, friends. I hope that covers everybody. Ellavarkkum ende vinithamaya namaskaram. I'm honored to be present here for the Santhigiri Ashram's New Delhi branch's Silver Jubilee celebrations and to offer my own tribute to this remarkable institution in its New Delhi avatar, which has in these last 25 years evolved into and emerged as a major spiritual and social upliftment center in the capital region. As the MP for Thiruvananthapuram constituency, which as many of you know is next door to the Santhigiri Ashram itself, I have been fortunate to be closely associated for over a decade and a half, not just with the leadership of the ashram, but I've also had the opportunity to follow the activities of the ashram closely. In keeping with the mission first imparted to the group by Navajyoti Sri Karunakara Guruji, who founded the ashram in Thiruvananthapuram just under 6 decades ago, the group has emerged into a powerful spiritual, cultural, and socially conscious institution that has often been a source of light for those engulfed by the darkness. I've had the great privilege of visiting the Santhigiri Ashram many times myself, and particularly being struck by its pristine environs, on which the Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has also commented. I paid my respects both there and today here to Sarvashriya Pujita Amrita Janani, the spiritual leader of the ashram. Amrita Yanatapaswi, the spiritual leader of the ashram, as well as, of course, having had the pleasure to have many encounters with Guru Ratnam Yanatapaswi, who is sitting right here, and who has a remarkable YouTube channel I would recommend to all of you, in which there is even a conversation between him and me about life and spirituality and the pursuit of happiness. Now, many of us are aware of the visionary set of principles championed by the Guruji, who underscored the importance of transcending social divides and forming self-reliant spiritual communities as a tool to usher in societal change in our country. It is a matter of great pride to note how these values have been ingrained into the DNA of the Santhigiri Ashram, where even today the focus and energies of this institution are directed towards Annadanam, free feeding, Atura Sevanam, healthcare, and Atma Bodhanam, spiritual realization, values that are spearheaded in the ashram's 25 branches, located both in India and abroad, through a dynamic and diverse range of activities. Whether it is in the cultural activities that the ashram has engaged in, including through its cultural wing, the Vishwa Samskarika Navodhana Kendram, or in the field of healthcare through the Santhigiri group of hospitals and the production of Ayush products through the Santhigiri Ayurveda and Siddha Vaidyashala, or its effort to train and educate Indians through Ayurvedic and Siddha educational institutes, the Santhigiri Ashram has transformed itself into a remarkable modern-day spiritual hub, one that synthesizes its larger spiritual mission and purpose with a socially conscious approach and a commitment towards the less fortunate amongst us. The body has in the last few decades expanded and scaled up its activities considerably, and in the 25 centers, I think a pride of place is occupied by the New Delhi branch, whose Silver Jubilee we have gathered here to celebrate today. I'm pleased to note that the 3 pillars and guiding lights of the Santhigiri Ashram, which we mentioned, Annadanam, Mathura Sevanam, and Atma Bodhanam, have been embodied in both spirit and, more importantly, in action to a remarkable extent in this New Delhi branch of the group. Since its inception in 1998, and particularly following the laying of the foundation stone for the ashram's prayer hall in 2009 during the visit here then of Her Holiness Abhivandya Shishya Pujita Amrita Jana Tapaswini. The ashram has exemplified both a holistic approach towards spirituality and wellness, as well as a remarkable commitment towards addressing some of India's major ongoing development challenges. Many of you, I'm sure, are well aware of the vast array of preventive healthcare activities of the ashram, based on Indian treatment systems like yoga and siddha. But equally, it is worth commending how the ashram mobilized its resources towards bringing relief during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. Similarly, many of you may be aware of the many social and charitable initiatives of the Delhi ashram, including extending free medical services and checkups for the less privileged in our society. But equally, it's worth recognizing and celebrating the manner in which the Delhi branch has leveraged its network to contribute towards addressing some of our country's key challenges, particularly in realizing the aspirations of our youth. I'm particularly pleased to note the many targeted skill development programs that have been rolled out by the ashram, including a skill development program in Ayurveda Panchakarma, aimed at transforming the lives of over 2,000 young individuals from Naxalite-infested areas, to contributing to the Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gramin Kaushal Yojana, the DDUGKY project, in collaboration with the Government of India's Ministry of Rural Development, a project that has empowered over 2,000 young and impoverished Indians with skills that will be valued in the Ayush industry. In looking back at your numerous activities of the Delhi branch of the Santhigiri Ashram, I'm struck by how central the original commitment towards allowing individuals to transcend societal barriers, as first championed by Navajyoti Sri Karunakara Guruji himself, has remained at the heart of the activities of the Delhi Ashram. As was exemplified by the life and teachings of Guruji, the Santhigiri Ashram, including, of course, the New Delhi avatar of it, must be rightly recognized for the manner in which it has placed the needs of humanity above all else. Far from the restrictions of any one particular religion, caste, or creed, as I was saying to the respected Honorable Vice President, the group has worked for the upliftment of individuals from all backgrounds and has contributed magnificently to the needs of an inclusive India today. It is my hope that the occasion of the Silver Jubilee celebrations of the Delhi Santhigiri Ashram will serve as both encouragement and as a catalyst to propel the group to even greater heights, and in doing so, to allow it to continue to play its role as a champion of light, of solace, and of succor for those who need it the most. With my pranamams to Guruji, I thank you all for giving me a patient hearing. Jai Hind.